Yo. So this video, I'm just gonna cover Vladov. His event starts tomorrow, and I think if you're new to mid-game player and you don't have a great bleed option yet, you should be definitely going for Vladov, and if not, 2 copies. I'm gonna kind of go over where I use them, how I use them, and just why he's overall a great champ. So first off, I have mine built in Infernal Roar. He's got some decent damage, 300% crit damage. I wish I could get a little more attack out of him. Um, but this is kind of what I have him set for now. He's crit capped. And then one of the most important things about his kit is having a good attack interval. So right now I got him into 1.4 seconds. I think it's really close to 1.3 actually. Um, and the reason for that is, where is it? This 25% chance triggered by attacks deal 100%, 180% AoE damage to up to 5 targets in front of the semicircle area and apply bleed effect on the targets. So this is basically a bleed on his, just like his basic attack. So if you have him with a good attack speed, increase attack speed up for 30 seconds each time after taking damage up to 5 stacks. So it's all about getting this guy going fast and just keeping that bleed up. And one way to do that is with his A1. That is why I say if you can get 2 copies of him, it is very good to get 2 copies of him. This increases that bleed chance. It's 10%, but like in my guild boss, when I'm using him, bleed is up pretty much 100% of the fight. And that is due to the amount he is attacking, the attack speed effect that he does on himself, plus the attack speed I gave him. Bleed is pretty much constantly going. As far as his other ones, crit rate, once HP drops below 20%, restore 10% HP per second for 5 seconds. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per deployment. More attack speed there. And when the talent effect reaches 5 stacks, increase damage by 15%. So in no means is he like one of my best damage dealers. But the amount of damage that he gives everyone else is amazing. As far as where I'm using him right now, so first and foremost, he is in my guild boss team. I'm not going to show you this because I forgot to gear my Silas earlier, so it only hit 12k. But generally, I'm doing about 30k in Nightmare 4, and I think I do like 25k here. Yeah. And then if we look at the breakdown, he's on towards the bottom, but the amount that he's boosting these 4 physical damages is a lot. And that is just due to his bleed ability. Like you see, my team is pretty big, epically based. Like Hats, Silas, obviously Silas is my big damage dealer, and Elowen. Elowen could be a hollow. I just haven't reset the auto up since showcasing her. But for the most part, epics across the board. And I think Vladov is one of the best epics for this. So, yeah, highly suggest him in a guild boss if you need some help in there. I do have a guild boss guide with him in it. I go more in depth with his build and everything and how I'm kind of building around him. Where else do I use him? Codex. For the first time I used him in Conqueror, not really good there. He was just an option, really. He stood behind the wall and did some damage. But I do use him in my Styx team. He is my bleed option in here. And then basically that attack speed helps him take down the shield quicker, keep bleed up so my other physical damage dealers do more. It's just all around win-win to have him in Styx. It's another one of those fights where it's like I don't have the best team here, but it's enough to give me top 5%, which is good enough for me. I don't really use him in Void Rift. In fact, I don't think I ever have used him in Void Rift. He just doesn't really fit the kits in there. But like one of the most important places I've been using him is single target. So I don't have Salazar, so let's go fight this team. We'll just auto it. And he is basically my bleed option here, so he's what keeps me in the fight in this one, really, honestly. I think I place him down third. I think I go Wrath, Silas, then him. Obviously, my Wrath does some pretty big boy damage. I might just win in round 2 here. This is not going to be a great showcase for him. And yeah, there goes Vladov down. Get that bleed up. Melt through the targets. Boom. So look at his damage. That's not going to be great damage, obviously, here either. Like I said, he's never in here just to do the most damage. He's in here to keep that bleed up and let the other physical fighters do more damage. So yeah, he's on the bottom as far as DPS. Obviously, Salazar's just going to do more just with his insane burst. But he's just in there to give the boost to these two. And like, I know a lot of people are struggling with single target that don't have Valeria. So he is definitely an option for single target. But yeah, overall, like I said, he's one of my most used epics. Highly suggest going for him. Like new to mid game, he's going to help your account so much. He pairs well with Wrath. He pairs well with all those Nightmare guys. Does great in Guild Boss. Does great in single target. Should help you in Codex if you don't have a lot of options. So if you're just kind of on the fence about going for him or really committing into it, definitely do it. But yeah, any questions or comments, write them down in the comments below. It's going to do it for this one. Appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.